Hello friends and welcome to another video lesson from DBOS Talks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified of new uploads. This video is in the playlist called Handling Dates in SQL, and here we'll be learning how to add a certain number of months to a date. In a previous video, we learned that we can add a number to a date, and that number representing number of days, and it will give you some future date. For example, okay, look at the select statement, select sysdate plus 10 from dual. So sysdate is the system date, which is today's date. And to that, we're adding a numeric value of 10, meaning 10 days. So this will give us a future date, which is 10 days from today. If I execute that, then it gives me 23 April 2024. This is fine, but sometimes we want to add a certain number of months, and doing the simple addition of number of days may turn out to be inaccurate. For instance, if we wanted to add 3 months to today's date, we might do this. You might approximate and tell yourself that a month is roughly 30 days. So if you say 3 months, you would say it's 90 days. But 90 days is an approximation, as you may realize, because some days, not all days have, not all months have 30 days. Some have 31, and others, like February, have either 28 or 29, isn't it? So adding the number of days in this manner to get the expected future date after a certain number of months may turn out to be inaccurate. Okay, so if I will just run this now, this will give me 12 July 2024, which is incorrect because the date today is 13 April. So today is 13 April. And if I say 3 months from today, it should have been July 13 or 13 July. But what we see here is 12 July. This is because I used the basic technique of just adding number of days to the dates. Okay, so what we're gonna learn in this video is a date function called add months. Okay, so let me just get the syntax of that. So add months is a date function in Oracle, and function, it comes with a pair of parentheses, and then the first parameter will be the date value. It could be a hard-coded date value, it could be sysdate, or it could be a column value. You can mention the column name from a table, and that column holds the date value, then that would be good. And then a comma, and the second parameter is the number of months that you wanted to add to the first parameter. Okay, slash, like saying, I wanted to add this number of months to this date value. That's the syntax. Okay, so again, if we look at our previous statement, I'll put it back there. Select sysdate plus 90, wherein the intention was to add 3 months to this sysdate. Then this is the original. With the introduction, or by employing the services of the date function add months, is how it will look. So instead of saying sysdate plus 90, what we will do is we will use the date function called add months. Okay, and then the first parameter to it is the sysdate, which is this one also. And then the second parameter is the number of months, not number of days, but number of months. Number of months, why? Because the function itself is called add months, okay, not add days. So it means to this value, sysdate, I want to add 3 months, and that's what it will do. So if we will just take note of this, the first select statement gave us the value 12 July. Now let's look at the second one, which uses the add months function. So this one gives us 13 July, which is correct. Why? Because today's date happens to be 13 April. So if you go by month, it would be After a month, it will be the same date. So 13 May, 13 June, and then the third month is 13 July. So we get the correct result by using the add months function, date function. Okay, this will help you if you want to make come up with a future date or a past date, a date in the past, which is derived by either adding or subtracting a particular number of months. Okay, so in this case, we're adding 3 months to the sys date, and that's why we get this 13 July. Similarly, if we wanted to come up with a past date, meaning 3 months ago, then what we would do is, again, use the add months function, and instead of saying sysdate 3, I would instead use -3. So the effect is that it becomes sysdate minus 3 months. Okay, so we will execute this one. And it gives us 13 January 2024. Remember that today's date is 13 April 2024. So 3 months is this one, 13 January. That's because we used the add months date function instead of using a sysdate minus something or sysdate plus something. Okay, so that's add months for you. And again, it is used to come up with an exact future date or a date in the past, deriving that new date by adding or subtracting a specific number of months. Okay, so that is add months for you. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.